everybody, welcome back to math. I'm excited to be with you today. Today, what we're going to learn is how to add a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digits have a sum less than or equal to 10. What that means is that when you have two numbers that you are adding together, like 24 and 13, if the ones digits, this ones place right here, the 4 and the 3, when you put those two numbers together, if they are less than 10, so 4 plus 3 equals 7, which is less than 10. 4 is less than 10, 3 is less than 10, 4 and 3 together is less than 10. Those are the types of problems that we are going to work on solving today. First, I want to show you some problems and review some strategies that we have already used to solve problems like this. So, if you remember, we have used number sentences, the place value chart with the tens and the ones, linking cubes when we were in class, or drawings of linking cubes when we've been doing digital learning, or other types of drawings, number bonds, and counting on in your head by holding the number and then counting up. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples of those strategies right now. In this first strategy, where you see place value chart and the problem 23 plus 57, we're going to use place value charts to solve this problem. So you draw your 2 and your 3 in the tens and ones columns. Then you draw your 5 and your 7 in the tens and ones columns. So 2 is a 10, 5 is a 10, 3 is a 1, and 7 is a 1. If you take the two tens, 2 and 5, which we know are 20 and 50, and add those two together, we get the number 70. Then if we take the remaining ones, 3 and 7, when we add those together, that makes 10. When we take 70 and 10 and add them together, they make 80. The next strategy, you see the word drawings, and the problem is 15 plus 13. So we're going to use our strategy of drawings to solve this problem. First, we need to draw our quick tens and ones for the number 15. You'll see in the color orange, there's 1 10 and 5 ones. Then we need to draw our quick tens and ones for the number 13. You'll see in green, 1 quick 10 and 3 ones. If you add 20, the two tens, and 8, the 8 ones together, you get 28. So we know 15 plus 13 equals 28. The last strategy, number sentences, we see the problem 34 plus 50. What we're going to do is add one of the numbers to part of another of the numbers. So 30 plus 50. We took the 4 off the ones of the number 34, and we added it to the remaining number 50, which equals 80. All we have left are 4 ones. 80 plus 4 equals 84. And that's how you use your number sentences to solve a problem like this. Today, we're going to use the number bond strategy to solve two numbers that have two digits in them when the ones place added together equals less than 10. So if you remember with our number bond strategy, what we do is we break one of the numbers in the problem into tens and ones. We take the first number and add it to the tens, and then we take that answer and add it to the ones. Or you can take the first number and add it to the ones, and then take that answer and add it to the tens. Let's review what that looks like. So here, I'm going to write, and if you have a piece of paper and a pencil with you, you can write this as well. The problem 24 plus 13. I'm going to write it at the top of my page and show you what it looks like. 24 plus 13. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a number bond underneath the number 13 and break it into tens and ones. What are the tens of the number 13? How many tens do we have? just 1. So when we break it apart, on the side with the tens, we're going to put the number 10 because there's only 1 there. How many 1s do we have in the number 13? 3. So on the other side of the number bond, we're going to write the number 3 to show that there are 3 1s. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and you can try it on your sheet, and then I will show you. This is what it looks like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the first number, 24, and add it to the tens. So 24 plus 10 equals. Does anyone know what 24 plus 10 equals? We're going to change the tens place to add one more 10 to that. So 20 plus 10 is 30. So we know 24 plus 10 is 34. Now we're going to take that answer and add it to the ones that are left. We already figured out that there are 3 1s in the number 13. So we're going to write 34 plus 3. If you don't know the answer right away, you can use the strategy of counting on. So you can hold 34 in your head and count 3 more. 35, 36, 37. So we know that our answer is 37. So that is how we were able to use the number bond strategy to solve 24 plus 13. And those numbers in the ones place, remember, added together equal less than 10. This number in the ones place, 7, that's less than 10. So 24 plus 13 equals 37. Great job. Now let's try another one. So if you want to slide down on your paper or get yourself a new sheet to solve a new problem, go ahead and do that now. This time, we're going to solve the problem 15 plus 15. I'm going to write it at the top of my paper while you write it at the top of yours, and then I will show you what it looks like. "15 plus 15. What we're going to do first is break the number into, that's right, tens and ones. So we're going to break that second number apart, 15, into 10, and how many are in the ones place? 5. 10 and 5, just like this. Now, in the last problem, we added the first number to the tens, and then we took that answer and added it to the ones. We're going to do the same thing for this problem, but then we're going to try adding the ones first. So let's add the tens. 15 plus 10. So we took this 15 and added it to this 10. 15 plus 10. Does anyone know what 15 plus 10 equals? What is 10 more than 15? 25. And adding 10 more or 1 more should be easy now because that is the last lesson that we did, was working on 10 more and 10 less and 1 more and 1 less. So you know how to do that like that with a snap. So 15 plus 10 equals 25. Now we need to add 5 more because that's how many ones we have left. 5 more. So 25 plus 5. Let's write that on our paper. Okay, does anyone know 25 plus 5? Remember, if you don't know it right away, you can count up in your head. So if we start with 25 and we add 5 more, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so we know the answer is 30. Great job. Now, what if we add the ones first instead of the tens? If we took this number, 15 and added it to the 5 first instead of the 10. Let's see what that would look like. So on the bottom of my paper, I'm going to write 15 plus 5. Just like this. What is 15 plus 5? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 is the answer to 15 plus 5. Now we still have to add our 10, so we have 20 plus 10. You should know that one in a snap. So let's see, what is 20 plus 10? 30. That's right. Now look, when we added the 10s first, 15 plus 10 equals 25, and then 25 plus the 1s, which is 5 ones, equals 30. We got the answer 30. When we did the 1s first, 15 plus 5 equals 20, 20 plus 10 equals 30. We got 30 again. Did these two numbers match? Yes, so when we added the 10s first or the 1s first, we got the same answer. What I want you to do now is go back to the PowerPoint and click on the Zearn button. You are going to complete lesson 12 in Zearn, and you're going to use the strategy that we learned today of using your number bond and either adding the 10s place or the 1s place first, and try to solve some problems for me. Then you're going to do your exit ticket, and I'm going to be able to check it and see what you learned. So go on and show me what you know. Great job today, guys. Till next time, bye.